Hi guys, it's Matty, and today we're not in my Citroen Saxo. She's outside, self-isolating. She's over 70 and has underlying health conditions. So as this video goes out, we've been in lockdown for over 3 weeks, and I figured that by this point you'd watch any old video. But also, I've been on YouTube for over 6 years now, and over that time there's not really a lot that you actually know about me. Or him. Ugh. If you're watching this video and you're thinking, God, this is not the type of content I subscribed for, then please comment below the type of stuff that you want to see. Q&A videos are always a step too far, no matter what the circumstances are, so any questions you have, I'll be sure to answer them in the comments below. So, what is it that I actually do for a job? Well, obviously I'm not going to tell you straight away. What we've got to do is go back to many years ago, where once upon a time, young Matty wanted to be a radio presenter. It was the first sort of mildly achievable goal that I could have done. So at 16, I went off to college and done a creative media course. While I was in college, I was working weekends with Deliveroo and Uber Eats. Plus, I was working in a little known department store in Liverpool as well. And that was what I thought I would end up doing. College was good, but there wasn't a lot of jobs out there in the thing that I was studying in. So I sort of accepted defeat before I really had to and said that I'm just going to end up working my way up in a retail job and dealing with people called Karen for the rest of my life. I left my retail job and I carried on delivering with Uber Eats, by which time I'd passed my driving test, so I was doing it in my car. It was really easy money. So at this point I was pushing myself, and everyone around me was pushing myself, saying that you can't work for Uber Eats for the rest of your life because, number one, you're better than that, and number two, the robots will take over, Matty, so you will literally be out of a job. But I had very little hope because I was applying for jobs that I was very underqualified for. You seem to have to be a certain age to go for a certain job, which just seems stupid to me because not everyone goes to university, not everybody has a gap year, not everybody spends 5 years finding themselves in Marrakesh. Some people just want to come out of college and get a good job. So for positions like car salesman, I was getting interviews for some of them, but I was getting turned away. I even lowered my expectations a bit and started applying for car hire places, who told me that I had to be 21 to be on their insurance policy. A few months ago, a job came up that I would apply for, so I did, and it made me do an Indeed online assessment. It was a timed assessment full of riddles, full of sort of puzzles and mathematical questions. So I failed the assessment, and it was really sad because it was a job that I really wanted to go for. Plot twist, I did get an interview and they rung me up. They didn't know if I was too young or too inexperienced, and I ended up getting the job. So I do now work in the automotive industry as a photographer for a car dealership. So I take pictures of the cars, do a little bit of the Photoshop and upload them onto the website with a description. But the thing that got me the job was something that has been underestimated in the whole of that story that I've just told you, and it was this YouTube channel. Who knew that a channel that I started at 14 years old, when I couldn't even drive, cringy AF, and I had the highest voice,
your wife coming from the supermarket,
and chubbiest face, it got me a job in the industry that I didn't even know that I wanted to be in. A bit of advice, not that I'm qualified to give you any advice, is to have something like a YouTube channel, to have a page, to have something where you can showcase what you can do, your skills, your talents. All sounds a bit corny, I know, but that will set you apart and possibly get you the job in the automotive industry that you want. But if this virus goes on any longer, I might be redundant by next week. First in, last out. Thanks for watching.